Welcome to Media and Pool. I'm Yue Yuan. Today, I will be talking about viral seller and its application in my own videos. Moreover, I will discuss my critical reflection based on Berger's 6 steps of visual framework. First, I will discuss virality and relate it to my two videos. What is virality? At the beginning, it comes from a biological concept, virus, and gradually accepted by marketing because they have some features in common. They both rely on carrier and changing the transmit process. However, viruses tend to infect any object without distinguish, but information has selective. Virality is a social information flow process where many people transmit a certain message at the same time and beyond one social network to distant networks. How to identify virality? Nairn and Helmsley provide 3 points. First, the human and social aspects of information shining from one to another. Second, the speed of spread. Third, the rich number of people exposed to content. Final, the reach of distance between multiple networks, information travel. My two videos refers to two sections, media and geek, and media and culture. The first one in media and geek is an introduction of queer. It introduces some queer's basic concepts and attitude about their identity as a form of instructional video. In this video, I use a 59-second podcasting to show some key points with my own understanding. The other one in media and culture is Lost in Turkey. It is a travel video showing a trip in Turkey with original materials. I upload the videos onto YouTube on the 1st January and share the links into my WeChat circle. Where is my major social platform? Due to January 5th, the video obtained 54 and 52 views. Until January 6th, the views increased to 78 and 70 as shown in the figures. In addition, the engagement is also few. Except several likes in my video, there's no comment, no subscription, and no shares. Why it happened? Schiffman and Goffman mentioned an opinion in their research. The decision of people watch the video is related to environment, content, forms, social power, and personal identity and standpoint. However, the decision of the share information is related to social reasons. Here refers to idea of self-expression. It means we care about how other people regard us. If we think our image will be broken, we will avoid to share something because we don't want others to know. At this time, we work as our internet goalkeeper to protect our image. In addition, we cannot ignore another important factor is the limitation of platform WeChat. As we all know, WeChat is a Chinese social platform, but there are many limitations in China to access the website, even to share. Besides, the requirement of comment and subscribe need to create and log in YouTube account. It is also a problem to some audience. Therefore, here we come up with a question: what extent the social factors influence these videos? Compared to the classic figure from Nairn and Helmsley, we can see the different tendency between social-driven message and less social-driven message. The social-driven video wrap up to a peak and gradually decayed, but those videos have less social influence, increase with little or non-wrap-up time, and decline more quickly. In conclusion, the promote message often and lose social attention more quick rather than social-driven message, because social messages are more authentic. As we can see, the data in video and introduction of queer has a similar tendency with the social message. However, the video Lost in Turkey shows a quicker decline rather than queer one, which is more similar to non-social driven message. Why? We had mentioned one of key points to identity viral. The reach of distance between multiple networks, the information travel.
The message accepted by one user in a cluster, he or she can influence others in this cluster, cause saturation there. And by the way, the people in cluster will influence other cluster. Those clusters will become more saturated as well.
From user to user, from cluster to cluster, viral message build a short-term interest network. They can take part in the contact, whether they share or not. But as we can see in the two videos, amount of characters is very limited. As a result, the virality cannot show well. Now I will discuss Burger Steps theory. I bring it to my own video. Why some contexts can be accepted by people and have strong influence and public preference, but others are not.
Burger has his own ideas. He gives steps to summarize this information with visual framework, social currency, triggers, emotion, public, practical value, and story.
In the first video, an introduction of queer, I try to create a clear and easy to understand structure to introduce queer. I believe of practical value in this video to help people understand the queer group rather than make confused.
As a result, the views numbers of this video is biggest in my video portfolio. It is also the one reached most in virality. However, it has gaps between good viral videos. You can see the related audience retention figures as below. It shows the video's ability to retain viewers. The middle peak is the transition from the end of podcasting to third-party pictures. It is also the most easily understand and interesting part to explain sex and gender, and describe queer situation from satirical knowledge. Here indicates people prefer to see the various pictures rather than words. The other two pictures able to arrange a human possesses. It shows audience preference of seeing people in the screen. In the other video, Lost in Turkey, I try to create a brisk storyline of trip with music to attract people into Turkey trip. We can see a figure. The biggest peak is the episode of paraglider. It's also the most interesting activity in this trip, very distinguished between other travel videos. In similar, there is another point able range is cutting episodes. They show a different experience to sameness of sight pictures and brings to vivid human activities. They also prove our opinion. Audience prefer to pictures compared to words, but they prefer to human appear in the screen compared to pictures. Therefore, in order to appeal to people in videos, the presence of human is necessary. Moreover, for applying more virality into videos, we can explore more features in videos. First, give an extra meaning in the process of sharing, rather than ask for a like and comment. Second, make high-level positive or negative emotion to audience, such as put exciting episodes in the end of videos.
To summarize my video essay, I analyzed the views of two videos in media and geek and media and culture according visual media theory to explore virality in data. In addition, according to Burger theory, I evaluate their visual features and try to find some potential possibilities to improve these videos. That's all from me for now. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe below. Leave a comment and check out our other videos. It has been me, Yue Yuan, from Media and Poll. Thanks for watching.